games here. Hello, hello.
What's up, Jack?
Nothing much. And on your side, guys? Like you both joined at the same time, so I'm like trying to figure out who. Was that something?
I'm the only one that said something.
So should I just call you God bless or whatever? Because you have that how to say it in.
So, Nartha, can you say something to him so he can tell the difference between us? Because he still thinks that you're talking to him.
Hello. Well, I'm the Jack.
Hey, look, if you look up here, you see
Yeah.
this little purple bar? See how this purple bar is moving? That
Ah.
notifies you talking.
So sorry, then I was talking to you. I'm so sorry. I thought the Sana was the one that talked to me.
Yeah,
And
it was.
nothing. I was just a little bit surprised that I was the first voice that came was from MTG Diet, and I was thinking it was you, Sana. I kind of
No, it
got
was
you
me.
guys wrong. No, it was you.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm a bit confused. In any case, hello guys. Good to have you here.
I'm not doing this.
The question is, should we wait for the fourth? Ah, okay, there's the fourth player. I guess we are full now. Just in time. Alright, I will be mixing us up then. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so MTG Diet, congratulations, you get the first turn. Oh, Sissay. And did someone just leave?
Yep.
Okay.
He won't be back.
I guess I'm like just surprised that he leaves just because he's.
No, he came out of the game with me. I just got through whooping his ass, not but like maybe 20 minutes ago.
So he recognized you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I played with you yesterday.
He probably did.
Hello everyone. Today you will be seeing a special YouTube video that I'm editing together. From what you saw, this game started already very weird and there's still no raging player, so just get to the part. I left the parts uncutting so you can have like the most important dialogues there. All the other things were either the other players talking, doing their turn, or some idling around not worth mentioning. Every important context I put aside, and at the end there will be like a big skipping phase where you see the rest of the game turn out. That's when I will talk about everything that happened so far. As you can already see, the game started very weird. I'm gonna go further to that later.
3/4 of spell table. I'm not even exaggerating. 3/4 of spell table cheats. That's why almost every other game has a soul ring into an arcane signet into a bird of paradise stupid shit.
Okay. Sorry guys, I'm getting a call. I will be right back. Hello, Mini Check here once again. So here we are onto the next part where he was already starting to talk about cheaters in spell table. Every 2 to 3 games we'll have these cheaters. I mean, we are in a casual format. For me, Commander is very casual. So yeah, there may be some cheaters in there, but who cares if someone has to feel great by cheating just to get a win? Well, be it. Have fun on this online spell table cheating win. I don't think an arcane signet and a soul ring in the first turn is already worth cheating for, but whatever, be it. Have fun with that. I don't care. And off we go. So here, that was the one thing I hated the most of this entire game. For those who didn't realize it, he blurbed into the microphone. I hate that the most. Later, more. Okay.
What?
Scheming Symmetry. And then I'm also going to search my library for a card and put that card on top.
You should tell it don't scare you.
Sorry, what was that?
That commander doesn't scare you?
No.
Oh.
Edgar Markov has never scared me. I've been stopping Edgar Markov since the release of that precon. And that one was Edgar Markov? Oh no, it's the Master Multiplied. What the fuck is that?
Do I have to reveal the card?
No,
Master
just put it on top.
Multiplied. Apply to creature tokens. You control triggered abilities of.
Shuffle your library first, then put it on top.
Yeah. I'm just
Oh,
right now
what
shuffling.
the fuck? I've never seen this card before.
Like, I get it. I would love to play it in my Gonti deck. Like, I'm looking for a copy of that.
Okay.
Because in Gonti, you can then afterwards just deal the card that someone put on top.
I'm scared now that I've clicked your commander. You are pretty fucking scary.
My one?
No, you should tell us all this fucking scary. She was one to pronounce one of the scariest things in Final Fantasy.
I can imagine.
Well, I mean, the Surge Foil, the full art borderless Surge Foil Yushitola is one of the most expensive cards you can pull in Final Fantasy. It probably is the most expensive card.
Sorry, Adrocken, did you finish your turn?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh wow, search for. Oh wow, that's very cool. Here is why I wanted to point this one out, where we are chatting casual, like nothing ever happened. And that's why I think everything that had happened before has been forgotten or has been reduced to like no nuisance or anything like that. Little did I know. For those wondering, I left it black on purpose. It's just gonna be a hassle to mention when exactly it turns black. I left it black on purpose because this is actually the moment everything starts to fall apart and you see the true nature of a player. Have fun.
Does Expedition put the lands on the battlefield tapped?
Sorry, what?
Doesn't Nissa's Expedition put the lands on the battlefield tapped?
Sorry, I'm not getting it. Did I miss a trigger or something? Because
Never mind.
Expedition, search your library for up to 2 basic lane cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
Nissa's Expedition put them on the battlefield tapped.
Yeah, the lands come in tapped.
Yeah, I don't understand what was so hard about that. I hate this, bro. And am I the only one that's getting frustrated over this? It's like every simple thing is the hardest question known to man. Draw a card.
yeah. So this is like the first step. He starts arguing and being like a little bit annoyed. I'm like, okay, sorry. Maybe I didn't have the best audio. You hear that yourself. This is exactly what I heard. I didn't hear any question or anything, but apparently he was talking about why does the Mistrise Village come tapped or something like that, because he didn't know the card. I don't know. Somehow he got bored and is okay with it, and everything got fixed, but still it was a little bit disturbing.
I love this card.
I'm gonna put all the enchantments in my deck that force me to sacrifice a creature in order to get a benefit from it because it has ... afterwards, and I'm just not gonna sack the creature and get the benefit.
No, it doesn't work that way.
No. It does for the enchantments that have the reference and not the semicolon because it's a cause and effect.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, I'm not doing cause and effect. I'm doing cause and effect.
Choose to sacrifice a creature. The choice, you can still choose to sacrifice a creature, but if it's I
have an enchantment that says sacrifice a creature. It says create an XX. I think it's demon, where X was the creature that died's power, not the sacrifice creature, the creature that died's power. So I can't sacrifice it. Oh no, that won't work. Never mind.
Yeah, because that was
just
an
wanted to say I'm
activated
gonna
ability,
cast
not a
Ishtola
trigger
and pass my turn.
Okay.
Sacrifice a creature. It's a copy of target creature, but it's not a cost. It's you have to sacrifice a creature, create a token as a triggered ability. That make it to where you don't sacrifice, but you make the token.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Communication and discussion.
I'm gonna untap.
About,
definitely gonna work for my deck then, not this one.
Very interesting.
Your creature's dead, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. Draw. It's my commander. I could care less. I'm gonna pay.
It'll cost 2 more, but whatever.
I have more mana in my hands than I can deal with, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and I'll play a chromatic lantern. I'll tap for 1, 2, tap 3, 4, and I'll tap the chromatic lantern.
Did you
I'll
pay
play.
2 mana for Smothering Tide?
No, I didn't pay 2 mana for Smothering Tide. Make a treasure token. I'm gonna play a Timeless Lotus.
Nice.
From now on, if we're past my draw step, that's a miss trigger, brother.
Okay. So here's the moment where I actually did the first big mistake. I missed a trigger of my Smothering Tide. It can happen. I have to say, in casual, that's where you separate casual from competitive. In casual, you should not be that offensive. I like offensive. Like, it depends. If it's like the 3rd or 4th time someone misses his own trigger, I would get pissed and say, okay, you have to focus your triggers. But it's like the first time, I will say, well, it's okay if it's late. Because that's the difference between casual and competitive. If he wants to play that way, fine. We will see how many things he misses later on when we are going to the full end and everything. But there were sure a lot. Really a lot. I also have to point out, I'm not sure if it was here or later on. I did miss the cut on it. He also said that at some point, if no one mentions that they are using Smothering Tide or paying it, I should just put the counter on, which is why at some point I'm not even asking anymore.
I feel targeted now. I'm gonna go ahead and
So you guys notice he said he feels targeted now. If you happen to notice what happens in the background of the game, everyone's playing their things and all, you notice how much I play, how much he plays on stuff and things on everything, and how much the others play. Like our 3rd guy on the top did barely play anything and scooped the moment I made a little of a mistake that I can reveal in a second and all. But generally, like, I made a mistake. He had a huge board. He plays a lot of things. I want to keep track of things. I want to know when I can intercept or interact. And he feels targeted because I am the only one asking on him what he plays. Well, the 2 cards the other guys played next to the symmetry, I could scan. So I had no issues to follow that in the way. But he played so many things that some of them, sometimes the scanner cannot pick up, especially on the side. Why is he feel targeted if he's the only one next to me playing cards? The other 2 would have been an issue to just follow my board. Look at how chaotic my board looks. Yeah, you see how emotional I'm getting. This was a very, very many things that happened. So I played by his rules. I checked everything, every other shit that's happening so far. I tried to complete to his rules so far. And the only thing I hear is now that he feels targeted. Wow. Alright. There will be a final court which will happen in time with what you see on the board. And I mean, I just tried to skip as fast as possible to that point. From here on, I will try to add another skip button. Else I will just cut it out so we can faster go to the last discussion we had and all. And there you can then start to see the issues coming along, if you will notice them and all. But there I will go truly to the big things that happened so far, the issues, and the conclusion. Have fun.
Woburg. Or I'm going to tap this for 1. I will do 20. It's 21 mana right here. So I'll have 21 blue, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I have 27 mana in my mana pool.
Yeah.
And in response to that, I'm going to target this again with 5 of it, putting me down to 22.
I do want to add, here I actually planned on leaving it out, but because of the end thing that's gonna happen right after the big no that I really wanted you guys to know, is I left it out because there was a lot of discussion, unnecessary things, and I want to keep this video as short as possible. So just so you know, here I did the only big cut that I maybe shouldn't have. If you're really interested in the full context of the full game and everything, check out the live, into YouTube, into live. There you should see the live stream itself, where you can see the full game. I think it took 1 hour if you're interested in it. If you're not, well, here is like the most important shortcut. I think everyone can agree to it. In the end, you might still hear that the 4th player that stayed till the end actually apologized and agreed that he was the other guy that was very raging was very hard. So just so you guys know, that's the end of it. I'm sorry about that, but thank you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was on my. See, look, man, you've made this game so fucking confusing for me. I just want to punch you in the face. I'm going to concede because I can't handle this anymore. I can't stand foreign fucks, man. You are the hardest motherfuckers on the face of the planet to understand. Get some English in your etiquette. It's the most common fucking language on the face of the planet. You're supposed to learn it by now.
It's not
Fucking dumb.
actually true. I would like to apologize.
So here we are to finish things up. So for you guys to understand where we are, we had a thing because he has, let me just see, this creature on the field where we can get the things back. He had with a combo, like I think he said around 25 mana, so he could do it 5 times, which is where he's trying to like recast his command, his creature's ability to get this guy back on the field and starts to handle the things that I cannot cast spells in his turn. Where I'm saying, well, I do want to cast some spells to make sure he doesn't escalate or do something crazy and all. So here's the moment where I start my first flawless maneuver. If he says he doesn't care, well, that already is kind of a protection for my creatures and all. So that's like the first important thing. But I want to like meddle with his things. So that's the moment where I start casting some other things. Like the next thing that I casted was Snuff Out to get rid of his Kenrith. That's a white creature. By doing so, he starts to cast his thing again, Waterlogged Teachings, to handle him. He starts using his ability again for, let's say he ignores Flawless Maneuver. So he has 1, 2, 3 for this one, and the 4th on Teferi's Protection. So that's the moment when, once I cast Teferi's Protection, I'm like kind of out because I take a lot of mana out and everything. But then again, with that, if he starts casting everything on top, or just ignores the Teferi's Protection and the Flawless Maneuver and has then his thing out, he still has like 4 or 5 mana remaining, which means he can do 1 return thing again, and then he still has 5 mana for, let's say, he uses this ability to get Sissy back, and then wants to cast 1 time Sissy to get anything from his deck. It would work, but it's not gonna work how he likes. Because if we like check the abilities of Sissy, for everyone to see, it says you pay 5 mana, you search library for a legendary permanent card with mana value less than Sissy's power. So after everything happens, Sissy enters, he can maybe then cast it, and then she has +2 from Kotzel, which means the Kenrith isn't even worth because he himself is wife. Or what did he say? For a legendary permanent card with converted mana cost less than. Sissy gets +1/+1 each color among other legendary permanents you control. Okay, there is actually the issue with me, because he has here the 5 colors, so Sissy would be a 7/7, so he could pay the 5 mana once to get a planar bridge out. That's what I was having a mistake on, because like if you have the entire chain viewed from me, flawless maneuver, this, and this seeing out, then of course, yeah, then it wouldn't matter to you that much. Like you can, like, let's say cancel these two out, and then you say on these three you try to react so I can not have any more spells and things to cast to remove anything from him. That is fine. He stays with 10 mana and he can do his combo to get that thing out, but he cannot activate it. He's missing the mana to activate it after that. Where is the moment, like this is the moment where I stop him and where he can do whatever he likes to do else. Should be the end. But for him, everything was so confusing. I mean, you hear the conversation in general that we had. Everything was so confusing for him that at that point he started to give the things he hated, like he didn't like the most, and wanted to bring it out. So here in this document, let me just see. Yeah, it should work. So here are the big no's of a commander, which is why I got this out. Generally, when that happens on my stream, it is what it is. I'm gonna make maybe a little video of the conversations to try to defend myself, because I don't like to stand bad in the light. That's just how I am. And well, you're here to see that, no? So hello and thank you for seeing that. So the things, and I will maybe, I will edit as a video in general to point out that the things you shouldn't do in a commander game. First of all, it's casual. And that's why, make sure, like maybe I should have made sure that I should have written, I want to have a casual bracket free game. Everything would be fine then, because then he couldn't come with the things. Check out. I do get that some bodies get annoying at some point if mistrigger happens a lot of times or anything. And well, you have to find a balance between what is too casual and what is too misleading, mistriggering. Here I have to say I did mistrigger two things in the Wool conversation. The one thing was where I started to miss a trigger of my Smothering Tide, which I can understand since the card is very powerful. I should trigger count it. I can understand his Reclaim there. I would say you should start doing that at the second or third time if you're casual, in my view. The rest is up to everyone else's decision and the table itself, but in a casual one, I think 2 to 3 times mistriggering and letting him allow it should be fine. More, maybe not. So 2 to 3 mistriggers. I mean, if you have different minds, please leave them in the comments below. I would be very interested to see them. So the second thing you should be seeing about, it's a casual and fun game. A lot of things and talks can happen. Things can be misseen, misunderstood. Be a bit more tranquil about it. Like, you don't want to like interrupt any conversations at all. I did only put in to make sure the others know that it's the turn, so it's not my bad for missing to say I passed the turn or anything. I think I managed to do that okay. I mean, it could be better if I just said nothing and said showed it by passing turn and everything. So maybe let others finish their talk if they enjoy it at least. Alright, third rule is when arguments happen, I can understand that you get heated and all, and normally it should be casual, so think about it, try to stay calm and everything. In Spell Table, this is another thing to point out, there is a difference between what you do and like and what you don't like, and what I did not generally like here from him was, he was starting to get offended because I couldn't check all his cards he played. He played a lot, and I want to keep track on it, because at some point maybe I would like to transmute and get a counterspell or so in to stop something. Which here and there mishappened and all. So generally, casual, don't get heated over mistakes. Try to keep cool and learn from them. That's like my third advice for everyone here. Mistakes can happen. Misleading things can happen. It's fine. Don't get too serious about it. Because whatever happens, it's just a game. And especially as a casual game, we are just here to have fun. Fourth rule. Like, for example, my mistake was, for example, removing some kind of artifact or anything and forgetting the enchantment that lets him get creatures in. By doing that, he started to escalate. And that was like my mistake, where I was like, shit, if I noticed that sooner or better, I could have removed that. Damn it. Alright. The next thing is, for me, kinda also the most important one. Try to get to know what people like and dislike. People like and dislike on the table. Like, here we are talking especially about the community right now. So the issue here was that he himself blurbed into the microphone. I myself hate that. I'm a man and I don't like the sounds of blurping. I myself, whenever I do, I try to apologize. Sorry, I blurbed. It wasn't on intention, because I don't like it. I feel embarrassed and I feel bad. That's just not because my father taught me. My father, in surprise, likes to blurb in a way, or likes to be free about it. I myself don't. My mother as well not. Maybe I have it from my mother. Who does care? I don't like it, and some people should get to know that they shouldn't do that. If people keep doing that, at some point I will say, at least apologize or try to keep it to yourself if you can. Like, generally I think it can be done. Some people say they don't. At least apologize, because that's like, I think, a special ruling in the community. At least know what is good and not good to do. Like, I mean, I didn't mention it, so might be my mistake, but I also didn't want it to point it out. One other rule that I missed, but I already explained it. He started to get himself, like he said, I feel like I'm getting focused. Like, I'm just asking for cards to know what it is, and he's playing a lot. Don't get hurt or feeling bad just because many things happen around you. Like, when I play, for example, with Too Hard to Think or others, they somehow like to start going for me. I make fun out of it, which is why I'm always trying to make a comment, and I hope everyone understands that I'm just trying to make fun of them. On the other side, if you're not there, like, if you cannot handle that, maybe start with decks that don't escalate too much. But at one point it will happen. Like, a lot of players will ask, what does this, what does that, and how to focus you. Because either you're too weak, then they focus you because they can get free auto attacks and free triggers on, or you're too strong and they have to focus you to keep the game going, kinda. So I like the positive out of it. Try to be the positive guy out of it and feel good for it. Because if they are focusing you, they are scared of you before you have treats out. If you're like the strongest one, they have to focus you to stop you from winning the game. So wouldn't both of them actually feel good? That's how I see it. Well, I have maybe a way too positive mindset, but whatever. Generally, I will tell you, don't get agitated over being focused too much or being held down. In Spectator, I think he got way too hurt just by me wanting to check things out over him again, just to make sure. And the last thing you should never do is, I personally don't like if people like instant scope because they cannot handle anything anymore. Like, I can understand if they're getting bored and they just want the things to end at some point, but if you like go away from the table or anything, at least stay like till the end. Like, if I'm playing, for example, Magic in a table, at some point people are like finished and thinking about which deck to play for or what else to do in the meantime, and they are at least on the table maybe and looking for the end and watching who's gonna end the game. That's, I think, a little bit general respect to the other players and all. And I can understand if you did not like it that much or you don't want to join in on that. It's fine. But at least, like, especially since a game can also take from some point very long. At one point you can like just say, guys, I've been kicked out at this point and you're taking way too long to end this. So please let me get out of this. Or I hope you guys are okay with it if I leave. So like generally asking, so don't just leave, either wait to the end or ask politely to leave. So these, I think, are the like 6 most important rules if you're doing something with others. Like, just try to keep them. And especially don't insult others if anything doesn't go your way. I mean, I also did some misinterpreting here. I said spells when he was using abilities. I have to admit, especially when I'm stressed, my English might not always be the best. It can happen. But please be cool and relaxive about it. That's the way to go on and have the community. In any case, I hope you guys were having fun with this kind of content. Leave a comment or not. Generally, I will never have a conversation with such a raging player. I have seen that one where he not only had a bad experience with someone like that, but tried to have a conversation and made that into Twitch content or anything. I'm bringing it out and trying to make one. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna stop. Like, if someone else is coming my way, I will, again, as I mentioned before, I will try to explain why I did things, if I did things wrong, and how I wanted to handle things. That's my way of doing. You guys don't have to apply that as well, but that's what I would like to give you on the way. In any case, thank you guys for coming in and watching this video. And if you liked it and the editing and everything, please let me know in the comments below. And everyone who watches this and liked this and likes my personality, I really am asking you to go to my Twitch and follow me. Just for you guys, I will show you how to do it. Because I really am very close to the 25 follower and the affiliate program. So please check it out. Check my streams out. If you don't like me, you can always unfollow me, but at least try to check it out. I would really love it. So you guys just have to go to Twitch, then look in for JackTStriker MTG, or in my YouTube, it should be linked. So here, this should be me. Just click on him and on this very cool guy here, and then click onto the follow button. As it is myself, I cannot follow myself, but just look at me through Twitch, or you can see it in my YouTube profile. It should be linked in. Please follow me on Twitch. I'm very close to the affiliate program. So I would be very glad if you guys could follow along. So thank you everyone, and see you in the next one.